If you find yourself with a camera in your hand and want to learn how to use it, please subscribe to this channel, like the videos, comment below. Hey Photos photographers and family, you might be wondering what in the world is Joe doing talking about emotion and all this. We've been talking about and creating different things, and I'm just thinking he's kind of lost it here with everything that's going on, especially this video doesn't have anything over still photography. That just, I don't see that he's right, and maybe I am wrong. I do want to point some things out to you as you consider if this is a struggle of yours. I don't want to create the struggle, but I know the thoughts have always been in my mind. How do I not solidifying my point, but the belief that's been built in me from what I've studied and seen practically in the field of advertisement and product photography, portrait photography, there is a market available for photographers to fill in these industries, these markets. So what is it that solidifies that opinion in me? Are there things that I can point to which would give other people something solid to stand on, to look at, and to consider for themselves? And that's what I'm wanting to do with this ability for you, so that you know and understand where I'm coming from and what I mean by it. So what I'm going to prove and point to are these things. I want to share with you the social media platforms where we build a story or a connection based solely on an image, not video, not multiple images, not animation from a couple of still images. It's an image. And we create a selling point, or we make a statement by that photograph, a single photograph. Now, we may add text to it. That's perfectly fine. That would be, in essence, similar to the idea of spoken audio and hearing someone speak with the moving image in a video. The important aspect is that if you are designing a photograph to be used in connection with text, that it is specifically placed to go in that specific place or image, location, and quote unquote dead space that you have planned as you shot the item. So that detail kind of thrown out to set the idea of what I'm going to be sharing with you is, I'm probably going to sound like an old person with saying this, but the meme culture is part of what has solidified this idea and this thought in me. Is we use a specific image, and then we put a caption with it, or perhaps it's just taking a screenshot of what someone said when they posted this picture. It says something about us when we make a statement. It says something about us when we post a picture, and then sometimes even just doing both of them, making a statement and showing a picture at the same time. It communicates something, and it calls upon the intelligence and the creativity of the viewer to put these things together. And that's part of what we are doing as photographers in creating a portrait or a product shot for something, someone. And what we do in adding things to that photograph, and the feeling, the emotion, the environment, the lighting, ambiance, then that is all part of our communication that we're asking our viewer to interpret and use their intelligence, their creativity to put together the meaning of what we're saying. Through this meme culture, there are several different social media platforms that are created around this single image. One of them was Instagram, and they're starting to do some videos. The meme culture extended into, originally, I think it was primarily still images of Snapchat. Vine was originally still image platform, but almost all of them began doing video as well. And I I'm not going to say this harshly, as in I don't think, I think a lot of people, because they weren't professional photographers or they weren't pursuing that specific art as a passion of theirs, were struggling with being able to do what they wanted to do only in still images. There are some things that you really can't do in still only, and so I understand some people want to showcase what they're doing with video, but I would say that mainly it couldn't be done with still only because they didn't have the skills to be able to do it, or the equipment, or the knowledge of being able to figure out how to show it. All of that information really just points to a lacking of creativity in the individual that's taking the art, mainly. There may be some things that just aren't coming to my mind right now, which I'm not even considering as part of what I'm talking about. But the idea of what I'm trying to communicate is really and truly, video does not have an advantage over still photography that cannot be produced in one way or another in still images. That is very much true, I believe, or at least supported in the major thought through the meme culture, Instagram, Snapchat, Vine, as it used to be. Think about Facebook stories. Maybe not a majority, but there are some stories that are created just from still images. And it's the text that's added, or it's the connection of each story from whenever the last story was posted that you begin to form more of an opinion, because you're seeing one still and you're moving on to the next, which, as we mentioned before, is really just all video is one still right after another. In rapid succession, it looks like motion. But thank you so much for watching. We love your comments and your thumbs up of these videos. If you're not yet a subscriber, we would love to add you to our Photos family. Thank you so much. God bless.